Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to start a conversation and I'm going to ask you all a question. I've done some research before I put this video out, so I'm also going to give you a few facts and figures, but I'm really interested to know what other people think. This is in no way supposed to cause any drama. This is not a video going on a witch hunt. It's not a video with a beef against any particular company. I don't have a beef with anyone. I'll just put it out there now. This is literally just something that came into my head and I was really interested to hear what other people think. Now, I am kind of mainly basing this on what's going on in the UK at the moment, but I'd definitely be interested to hear from people all over the world on what they think, because I think it's going to affect everybody. So before I get into the video, I'd just like to ask that if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you hit the red subscribe button and help my channel grow. And if you find this video interesting or informative or just enjoy it in general, please also hit the thumbs up button. So my question to all of you is, do you think craft subscriptions can weather the current economic climate? I did consider doing this as subscriptions in general and including Netflix, but then I was like, no, because this is a craft channel, so let's just talk about craft subscriptions. There are a lot of subscriptions out there. I did not know how many until I started researching for this video. But based on the rising costs we're facing at the moment, so the rise in fuel, the rise in energy, can we continue to afford to find the money for craft subscriptions? And how many do you currently have? Is it something that you're going to have to trim back on maybe? I really think this is going to be a really interesting topic. So I was actually surprised, I don't know why, I was shocked at how many subscription services there are out there. So I've got a few prices here just from general research that I did for the video. So the tonic craft kit is £30 a month. Then there's another one by a company called Craftiosity. I don't know if I'm saying that right. That's £24.95, but that's not just paper crafts. So you kind of get a mix of different crafts in that one. There is a subscription box for people who like to do yarn-based crafts, should we say. That's £9.95 a month. That's on Etsy. They're called Yarny Friends. Have to say, I loved the name of that one. There's also one on Etsy for scrapbooking. It's a bit of a mystery box every time you get it. It's £26.80 and it's by a company called Cora Cray Crafts. Love that name as well. Craft Books, who I think a lot of people will have heard of, they switched from doing their subscription boxes monthly to quarterly. Now, I have shockingly found during the course of the research for this video that they're actually closing down. Theirs was a mixed media box. I never got it. I've seen people unbox it before and it always looked quite good, but it's just not something I delved into. But I was shocked that Craft Books are closing down. I knew Crafter's Companion did do a monthly subscription box, but when I went on their website and tried to research the cost of that, I could find no information. So I don't know if they've maybe stopped it already. But there was certainly no pricing information. There was two different links, one for the USA and one for the UK, and every time I clicked on the UK one, it just took me to this random part of the website. There was nothing about the craft box, so I don't know if they've stopped this. Then we have Papercraft Society, which I do have here. Now, I did get these kits for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. When I went on their page, they were coming up as £24.99 a month. And they are papercraft based boxes. Then you have a Sizzix. Now, Sizzix, interestingly, only started their subscription box during the pandemic. That's when they started theirs. Now, I thought Sizzix had done one for years, but apparently not. Their one costs £28.99. I also managed to find a creative journaling box that, if I'm honest, I was really tempted by. But it's £23.56, and the more months you add, you actually get a discount. And that is by a company called Your Creative Studio. So there were many more, I can tell you, as well as magazine subscriptions. Now, I have a magazine subscription. I've had a magazine subscription since 2000 and I want to say 18. So I pay under £20 a month for mine, but I think it's now something like £23 a month for a subscription, and it's on a quarterly basis. But how quickly would all of those add up if you had a subscription box and a magazine and then another subscription box? That's going to add up really quick. Before you know it, you're spending £50 or £60 on subscriptions. And actually, when you get your boxes, do you like everything in the box? Do you use everything in the box? When you get the magazines, do you read them? Do you use the product that comes with it? If I put my hand on my heart, I can honestly say no. When I get my magazine, yes, I have a flick through. I enjoy flicking through. I like seeing what's going on. I like all the articles. I very rarely enter the competitions in them, I have to say. But I do have a good flick through. The stamps, I normally cycle back to at some point in time, but I do have stamps in my collection that have never been used. They just sit in the boxes. I know they're there. I know they're there if I need them. But I think it's very hard for the creators of these products to please every single person every single time. So therefore, it's just going to happen that you're going to get things that aren't your style. But when do you say enough is enough? When do you say I'm done? And with the rise in costs and when we're all having to tighten our belts, can we afford to be having all these subscriptions? I mean, so you had, for instance, the tonic monthly kit at £30 and then a Papercraft Society box at £24. That's over £50 in 1 month you've spent on craft supplies without anything else. Is it viable long term? Are we going to have to start cutting back on something that brings us so much joy? Like the thought of cancelling my magazine subscription, honestly, it does upset me. But with the current rises we're seeing in fuel, in energy, in everything, I'm like, honestly, that is one of the first things that will have to go. That is one of the first things that I'm going to have to say I can't have. It's a luxury to me now. Having my magazine subscription is a luxury. I mean, how crazy is that in this day and age? But that's where I'm at. So I really want to hear your thoughts on this. Are the craft subscriptions going to become a luxury to us? With the current climate and everything we're seeing, is it going to get to the point where craft subscriptions just aren't something we can have? And how is that going to affect companies that rely on subscription-based services? How are they going to change their business model so that they can keep going? Will it get to a point where we can no longer get the magazines because it's just not viable to bring them out? These magazines to buy are like £10 or £11 now for a magazine. It's crazy. And is that something you factor in before packing up a magazine in the shop? Is how much it costs? Do you look and say this one's £10, the other one's £6, I'll have the other one? Or do you go by the gift with the magazine and decide this is my treat for this week or this month? I'm really, really interested to know. I think a couple of magazines have actually already gone to the wall through the pandemic. It would be such a shame to lose any more magazines. Reality says that probably won't happen. I think the biggest manufacturer of magazines in the UK actually has a whole other business with them, behind them. So I think they'll be absolutely fine. I don't think we have to worry about that. But it's a fact we're living in at the moment. Can we afford these? Or are you a business that runs a subscription box? Are you currently worried about people cancelling because of the costs that they're suddenly incurring? How is this going to affect you? I think this is something else we need to think about. Some of these subscription boxes are supporting small business. So what happens to those people? They still need to put food on their table. So what can we do to support them? And we can't afford the subscription boxes, but we still want to help support a small business. Like, where's the balance? I would really, really, really love to know your thoughts in the comment section. As I said before, this was not a video designed to stir up any trouble. It's not designed to create hate. It's not designed to be a negative video at all. I just wanted to kind of start a conversation because I've literally been sitting here wondering about subscriptions in the current climate. Like, how am I going to afford it? Is anyone else in the same boat? And then it stands to reason someone else must be in the same boat. So I am really curious to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts about the subscription services in the current climate? Will this become a luxury subscription? Will it be something we can maintain? Is it going to be the first thing that goes? Are you trimming them back? Honestly, I am so interested to have this conversation and see what other people are thinking, what other people are doing. If you're a business, how is this going to affect you? So let me know your comments below. And I really hope that this has kind of made sense, because I think I've rambled at points. Didn't mean to. I hope I haven't gone off topic too much, but definitely let me know your thoughts below. Thank you so much for watching today. I really hope that this has been a positive video to watch. I hope that we can have a great conversation off the back of it, and I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel for future videos. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.